For years, you may have reached for a banana thinking it was the perfect healthy choice, yet after 50-something quietly shifts. Your collagen slows, your firmness fades, and that familiar fruit no longer delivers the glow it once promised. What most women never realize is that it's not the banana that fails them, but the way they eat it. When paired with the right fruit, everything about your skin's response can change. As women move through their 50s and 60s, the skin begins to respond differently to familiar foods, and even a healthy choice like a banana no longer delivers the firmness or smoothness it once supported. The problem is not the banana itself, but the fact that it is eaten alone without the partner fruit that activates collagen, strengthens elasticity, and helps mature skin use nutrients in a way that truly makes a difference. When that missing pairing is added, everything from hydration to wrinkle depth can change far more noticeably than most women expect. My name is Dr. Eliza Hart, a board-certified obstetrician and gynecologist with over 15 years of experience in women's hormonal and skin health. And today, I want to show you how one simple fruit combination can transform an ordinary habit into a collagen-supporting ritual that aligns with your body's needs after 50. Before we begin, please subscribe, comment your country, so I can see how far this community is reaching and help me reach my first 50,000 subscribers, so I can continue creating science-based guidance for women everywhere. And stay until the end, because I have a small surprise that may change the way you use this everyday fruit. Now let's begin. 1. Why bananas alone still fail your collagen after 50? When we look closely at the habits many women have relied on for decades, few choices seem as harmless or as comforting as reaching for a simple banana. It feels gentle on digestion, familiar in its sweetness, and safe in a world of increasingly complicated nutrition advice. Yet research has shown that after 50, the skin's biological needs shift in ways that make isolated nutrients far less effective. Studies published in the Journal of Dermatological Science demonstrate that postmenopausal skin loses up to 30% of its collagen in the first 5 years, and that fibroblasts become significantly less responsive when not supported by a diverse range of antioxidants and vitamin cofactors. A banana eaten alone simply cannot meet those expanded requirements. Although a banana provides potassium hydration and modest amounts of vitamin B6, these nutrients do not activate the enzymatic pathways required for collagen synthesis. Collagen formation depends heavily on vitamin C polyphenols, carotenoids, and amino acid synergy elements shown in multiple nutrients and dermatoendocrinology reviews to stimulate prolyl hydroxylase activity, suppress collagen-degrading enzymes, and improve dermal microcirculation. Without these supporting nutrients, the collagen matrix receives hydration, but no instruction leaving fibroblasts understimulated and collagen fibers vulnerable to daily oxidative damage. This explains why many women, despite choosing bananas instead of processed snacks, continue to notice fine lines deepening and skin texture becoming increasingly fragile. The intention is absolutely right, but the biology is incomplete. The body after 50 requires not a single source of nutrition, but a coordinated signal, a combination of vitamins, antioxidants, and phytonutrients that work together to stabilize collagen and deliver nutrients to the dermal layer. A banana alone cannot provide this synergy, and research consistently confirms that collagen renewal slows dramatically in the absence of these combined factors. Understanding this shift is not about abandoning the foods you've trusted, but about adjusting them to match your physiology. When the right partnering fruit is added, one rich in bioactive compounds shown to amplify collagen pathways, the banana transforms from a simple snack into a targeted skin-supporting tool. And to fully understand why this pairing matters, we first need to look at what hormonal decline actually does to the architecture of your collagen, and why those changes matter more than most women realize. 2. What happens to collagen when hormones drop after 50? For many women, the first sign that something is changing is not a dramatic shift, but a subtle realization that the skin no longer responds the way it used to. A cream that once delivered overnight softness begins to feel weaker. Fine lines linger instead of fading, and the overall sense of resilience slowly diminishes. These experiences often feel personal, yet the biology behind them is remarkably universal. Research in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism reveals that as estrogen levels decline, the skin loses one of its primary regulators of collagen production, hydration balance, and microvascular circulation. Without these hormonal signals, the architecture of the skin begins to shift in ways that are both predictable and profound. Estrogen is not merely a reproductive hormone. It acts as a biochemical conductor, orchestrating fibroblast activity, hyaluronic acid synthesis, and the organization of collagen fibers. When its levels fall, fibroblasts enter a state of reduced responsiveness, producing less collagen, repairing damage more slowly, and allowing the enzymes that break down collagen, particularly MMP1 and MMP3, to become more active. Several dermatologic studies, including those published in Dermatoendocrinology, demonstrate that this imbalance can lead to a 1–2% annual collagen decline, compounding year after year if no nutritional or behavioral interventions are introduced. Circulation also plays a central role in this shift. Capillaries that once carried oxygen, vitamin C, amino acids, and antioxidants efficiently into the dermal layer become less responsive with age. The British Journal of Dermatology notes that reduced microcirculation alone can decrease nutrient delivery to fibroblasts by as much as 40%, meaning even a nutrient-rich diet may not reach the deeper layers where collagen renewal occurs. This is often why mature skin appears dull or fatigued even when hydration is adequate. Understanding these hormonal and circulatory transitions reframes the entire conversation around skin care and nutrition. It explains why isolated foods, including bananas, lose effectiveness, and why strategic pairings become essential for collagen activation after 50. Once we acknowledge how dramatically the internal environment changes, we can begin choosing combinations that actually meet these new demands. And that is where the first banana pairing begins to reveal its strength by addressing firmness at the foundational level rather than merely at the surface. 3. Ingredient number 1, banana plus avocado, vitamin E and healthy fat matrix for firmness rebuild. One of the earliest changes women notice after 50 is the quiet loss of structural strength in the skin, the softening of the jawline, the faint creasing around the mouth, and the thinning that makes the face appear more delicate than it once did. Studies in the International Journal of Cosmetic Science show that much of this loss of firmness is tied to declining lipids in the deeper layers of the skin. Without adequate lipids and antioxidant support, collagen fibers lose flexibility and become more vulnerable to deformation and breakdown. This is where the combination of banana and avocado begins to show its particular relevance. Avocado is rich in monounsaturated fats, phytosterols, and vitamin E nutrients known to strengthen cell membranes, reduce lipid peroxidation, and create an environment in which collagen fibers remain supple rather than brittle. Vitamin E has been shown in dermatology research to neutralize reactive oxygen species that accelerate collagen fragmentation. When these compounds pair with the steady potassium and gentle carbohydrate profile of a banana, the result is a nutrient matrix that supports hydration balance while stabilizing the microenvironment surrounding fibroblasts. This pairing is especially meaningful for postmenopausal women because lipid decline is one of the least discussed contributors to visible aging. Restoring healthy fats through diet can improve skin elasticity by supporting the extracellular matrix, a benefit topical products alone cannot achieve. The banana serves as a digestively calming partner, helping the body absorb avocado's lipids and vitamin E, while reducing the glucose swings that contribute to glycation, a process known to stiffen collagen fibers over time. Women who use this combination regularly describe a gradual return of softness and resilience to their skin, not as a temporary surface glow, but as a deeper structural steadiness. A A simple way to apply it is to combine half a banana with a small portion of ripe avocado in the morning when nutrient absorption is naturally more responsive. This can be eaten as is lightly mashed together or spread over warm, whole-grain toast, providing the lipid support your collagen depends on. Once this foundation of firmness is re-established, the next step is to activate the enzymatic signals required for collagen repair, something that begins with a fruit far more stimulating to the skin's internal chemistry than most women realize. 4. Ingredient number 2, banana plus green apple. Acidic polyphenol. Ignition for collagen activation. Among the many changes that unfold as women move through their 50s, few are as easily overlooked yet as influential as the gradual slowing of cellular turnover. This quiet shift often appears first as a veil of dullness, a texture that feels less refined, or a complexion that no longer reflects light the way it once did. Research in the Journal of Investigative Dermatology shows that this decline in turnover directly weakens collagen renewal, especially when the skin lacks the acidic antioxidants and polyphenols that help activate enzymatic pathways essential for firm, resilient tissue. This is where the partnership between banana and green apple begins to distinguish itself. Green apple offers a trio of powerful elements. Malic acid quercetin and vitamin C, malic acid, supports gentle internal exfoliation and encourages young cells to rise to the surface. Quercetin has been shown to reduce inflammatory markers that disrupt fibroblast activity, while vitamin C activates prolyl hydroxylase, the enzyme responsible for strengthening and stabilizing new collagen fibers. The banana, with its potassium-rich hydration and soothing carbohydrate profile, balances the acidity of the apple and slows glucose absorption, protecting collagen from glycation-related rigidity. Together, they create conditions in which collagen formation becomes more efficient cell renewal, steadier, and early creases gradually soften. Many women describe their skin appearing brighter and more awake after adopting this pairing, not because of surface exfoliation, but because deeper layers are functioning with renewed clarity. A simple way to use this combination is to enjoy half a banana with several thin slices of crisp green apple in the late morning or early afternoon, when vitamin C utilization and cellular metabolism tend to peak. Eating them whole, rather than blended, preserves the fiber structure, allowing malic acid and polyphenols to work gradually and effectively. Before we move on, I would love to understand your experience. If you have noticed your skin becoming less responsive to routines that once worked well, comment 1. If you feel your complexion still behaves as it did before menopause, comment 0. With collagen now activated, the next stage is protecting these new fibers from the oxidative stress that quietly erodes them. 5. Ingredient number 3, banana plus black grapes. Polyphenol shield for collagen protection. One of the most frustrating experiences women describe after 50 is realizing that even when collagen begins to rebuild, the results seem to fade too quickly. The skin may look smoother for a few days, only to fall back into the same patterns of dryness, creasing, or fatigue. This does not happen because the body is incapable of renewal, but because newly formed collagen is remarkably vulnerable in its early stages. Research in the Journal of Nutrition and Healthy Aging shows that oxidative stress can degrade fresh collagen fibers within hours if antioxidant defenses are low. This is precisely where the partnership between banana and black grapes becomes essential. Black grapes are among the richest natural sources of resveratrol anthocyanins and flavonoids compounds shown in multiple dermatology studies to inhibit collagen-degrading enzymes such as MMP1 while enhancing microcirculation within the dermal layer. Resveratrol, in particular, has been documented in the archives of dermatological research to protect fibroblasts from oxidative injury and extend the lifespan of newly synthesized collagen. Anthocyanins improve capillary strength, ensuring that nutrients reach the skin more efficiently, while the banana contributes steady hydration and potassium to maintain the ionic balance that fibroblasts rely on. Together, they create a protective environment that allows collagen fibers not only to form, but to survive long enough to influence texture, firmness, and smoothness. Women who incorporate this pairing often describe a softer transition between expression lines, a more even tone, and an overall sense that their skin retains improvements rather than losing them overnight. The most effective way to enjoy this combination is to pair half a banana with a small handful of black grapes in the afternoon when oxidative stress typically rises due to cumulative daylight exposure and natural metabolic activity. Eating the grapes whole with their skins intact maximizes the delivery of resveratrol and anthocyanins to the bloodstream, while the banana helps moderate the acidity of the fruit and stabilizes absorption. With collagen now better protected and supported by deeper antioxidant defenses, the next step is to increase the body's access to the amino acids required for structural repair, an aspect of skin nutrition that becomes even more important as hormonal patterns continue to shift. 6. Ingredient number 4: banana plus cantaloupe, hydration matrix for plump, smooth skin. As women progress through their 50s, a subtle but persistent challenge emerges. The skin's ability to retain moisture begins to weaken from within. Even with adequate water intake, the complexion may appear less buoyant. Expression lines carve more easily into the surface, and the overall texture feels less cushioned than it once did. This transformation is closely linked to declining levels of hyaluronic acid, one of the skin's principal water-binding molecules. Studies in the Journal of Dermatological Science note that postmenopausal skin can lose up to 40% of its natural hyaluronic acid stores, leaving collagen fibers less protected and far more susceptible to damage. This creates the perfect setting in which the combination of banana and cantaloupe becomes remarkably effective. Cantaloupe offers an exceptional blend of electrolytes, beta-carotene, vitamin C, and structured water that moves efficiently into the extracellular matrix. Research published in Nutrients highlights the melon family's ability to improve hydration pathways and reduce transepidermal water loss, two factors essential for maintaining a smooth and well-supported complexion. The banana enhances this effect with potassium, which regulates cellular fluid balance, and with slow-release carbohydrates that help maintain hydration without abrupt fluctuations. Together, they create a steady reservoir of moisture that supports collagen's three-dimensional structure. Women who incorporate this pairing often describe their skin as feeling more supple throughout the day, with fewer dryness-related creases, and a noticeable improvement in softness and comfort. For many, this shift brings a sense of relief, as if the skin finally receives the steady replenishment it has been quietly missing. For best results, enjoy half a banana with a cup of chilled cantaloupe in the morning or early afternoon, when microcirculation is naturally more responsive and hydration is absorbed more efficiently. Eating the fruit whole rather than blended preserves the fiber content, allowing electrolytes and structured water to enter the system gradually and more completely. Once hydration is restored and collagen rests in an environment that protects its integrity, the next step is to energize fibroblasts with carotenoids and vitamin C nutrients that play a direct role in collagen synthesis and are found abundantly in the next pairing. This transition marks the point where the skin can begin moving from simple maintenance into active structural renewal. 7. Ingredient number 5: banana plus mango, carotenoid and vitamin C, builder for structural renewal. Skin that once recovered quickly from stress movement and daily exposure often begins to respond more slowly after 50. Many women describe a sense that their complexion no longer springs back the way it used to, even when they sleep well or maintain consistent routines. This shift is strongly connected to declining carotenoid stores and reduced vitamin C availability, two nutrients essential for collagen assembly and for keeping fibroblasts resilient under oxidative pressure. Research published in Nutrients links higher carotenoid intake with noticeably improved dermal thickness and a more stable collagen matrix, highlighting how deeply nutrition influences the skin's capacity for renewal. This is where the partnership between banana and mango becomes particularly valuable. Mango delivers a concentrated blend of beta-carotene, zeaxanthin, polyphenols, and vitamin C. These compounds work together to support fibroblast signaling, regulate oxidative balance, and activate the enzymes required to build strong, organized collagen fibers. Studies in the Journal of Dermatology show that carotenoid-rich diets can improve elasticity and reduce wrinkle depth through their influence on gene expression within connective tissue. Banana enhances this effect by steadying glucose levels, improving hydration, and offering a mineral-rich environment that supports nutrient absorption. When used consistently, this pairing provides a noticeable lift in how the skin behaves. Fine lines soften more readily, texture feels smoother, and the complexion carries a deeper, more enduring glow. Many women report feeling as though their skin has regained a quiet confidence, responding more predictably to both nourishment and rest. The change is subtle at first, but grows more apparent as fibroblast function improves steadily over time. For practical daily use, pair half a banana with a small cup of ripe mango in the early afternoon, a time when vitamin C utilization tends to be more efficient and collagen-related metabolic activity is naturally elevated. Eating the fruit whole ensures that fibers and carotenoids remain intact, supporting gradual digestion and sustained nutrient delivery throughout the system. With foundational nutrients restored and collagen-building activity now more robust, the next step is to introduce a fruit exceptionally high in vitamin C and protective antioxidants, one that strengthens collagen cross-linking while enhancing clarity and smoothness across the entire complexion. 8. Ingredient number 6, banana plus guava, vitamin C surge for collagen, strength and clarity. Complexion changes after 50 often include more than firmness loss. They frequently bring a new kind of unevenness, slower fading of marks, increased blotchiness, and a general sense that the skin no longer maintains a clear, uniform tone. These shifts are tied closely to declining vitamin C availability in the deeper layers of the skin. Vitamin C is not only a collagen cofactor, it is one of the primary antioxidants responsible for regulating pigment production and protecting fibroblasts from oxidative stress. Research in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that women with higher vitamin C intake demonstrate better collagen density and fewer visible signs of environmental aging. This is where pairing banana with guava becomes exceptionally relevant. Guava is one of the richest natural sources of vitamin C in the fruit kingdom, often 4 to 5 times higher than oranges, along with lycopene and other phytonutrients that help reduce inflammation and improve collagen cross-linking. Studies in dermatoendocrinology highlight lycopene's ability to neutralize free radicals and stabilize newly formed collagen fibers, making guava uniquely suited for mature skin. Banana contributes potassium and slow-release carbohydrates that support steady absorption, creating a balanced internal environment for vitamin C to work more effectively. Together, banana and guava deliver a surge of antioxidant protection that helps brighten the complexion, reduce oxidative pigmentation, and strengthen collagen at a structural level. Many women who use this combination describe a more even tone, a subtle reduction in dark spots, and a renewed luminosity that feels deeper than ordinary topical brightening. For practical use, enjoy half a banana with half a ripe guava in the morning or midday when antioxidant absorption and collagen-related enzymatic activity are naturally higher. Eating the guava with its seeds and pulp preserves the full nutrient matrix, allowing the vitamin C to enter the system gradually rather than all at once. With collagen now rebuilt, protected, hydrated, and clarified through 6 targeted pairings, the final step is understanding how to integrate these combinations into a weekly rhythm that supports consistency, because at this stage, sustained nourishment becomes the most powerful anti-aging tool available to women over 50. When women reach their 50s, collagen loss often feels unavoidable, yet these 6 pairings show how simple foods can work with your biology rather than against it. By combining bananas with fruits that support hydration, antioxidant defense, and enzymatic activation, you give your fibroblasts the steady nourishment they need to rebuild strength, brightness, and elasticity day after day. The most important step moving forward is consistency. Small choices repeated calmly often create the greatest change. If my work brings value to you and you wish to support the continued growth of this channel, you're welcome to donate in any amount. Your kindness helps me create more science-based guidance for women everywhere. Before you go, please like, share, and subscribe so more women can discover this information. Thank you for being here and for caring for your health with intention.